Hey everybody, welcome to Paradise Yoga. I'm Paradise Taylor and I recently had a request for an express morning flow. So that's what we'll be working on today. This will be a short sequence that's going to help you just wake up and stretch your whole body, and especially a good one to do when you're short on time. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, we are going to start in a child's pose today. So go ahead and take your knees wide for this one. Bring your big toes to touch. And just start to walk your hands forward, releasing the forehead down onto the earth. And if the earth feels far, feel free to take a block or a book underneath, maybe even a blanket. We'll just rock the head a little bit side to side. And then slowly go ahead and walk the hands towards the right side of your mat and reach a little bit further with your left fingertips as you draw your left hip crease back. Take a big breath into your left side body. And then an audible open mouth exhale, let it go. As you inhale, we'll walk the hands back through center and all the way over to the other side, reaching a little bit further with the right fingertips. We'll take a big breath here into our right side body. An audible open mouth exhale, let it go. On an inhale, let's go ahead and come on back through center. A little moment to pause, and then we'll find our way into a tabletop position. Hands and knees. Make sure your fingers are spread out nice and wide here, and that your knees are right underneath the hips. As you inhale, lift your sternum and heart. Lift your tailbone. Let the belly soften down towards the ground. As you exhale, dome and round your back. And we'll do this 2 more times. Inhaling for cow pose. Exhaling for cat. 1 more time like this. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your spine and press the ground away from you. And then let's go ahead and come into a neutral spine. So find that space in between. We'll curl the toes under and lift the knees to a little hover, just energizing the core now. Waken her up. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, take the hips up and back and find your way into downward facing dog. This does not have to be your biggest expression of down dog. It's early yet in our practice. So feel free to put a nice soft bend in the knees so that your spine can lengthen. Let the head hang heavy, and you might pedal through the feet here some. Maybe sway your hips side to side. Take a big breath in. An audible open mouth exhale, release and let it go. And as you're ready, go ahead and walk your hands towards the back of the mat, towards your legs. Bend your knees as much as you need to do this. And when you do make it to your legs, we're going to press against them. So press against your thighs, shins, find some length in your spine. And then exhale, release, and let all of that go. A few moments here for ragdoll. Just let the head hang. You can let the arms hang or grab opposite elbows. Again, big generous bend in the knees. We're looking to lengthen the spine first. And then if you do have any sort of bind, go ahead and release and let that go. And we'll slowly roll up, stacking one bead, one vertebra on top of the next as we come to standing tall. Roll the shoulders back and down, lift through your heart. And think about pressing and rooting down through your feet. With an inhale, we'll take the arms out and up, reach. Exhale, let's cactus the arms, draw the shoulder blades down your back. And then bring your hands back behind you, interlace the fingers. If the bind is not there, you can always grab a strap, a towel, or a belt. But we'll inhale, lift through the sternum. Exhale, bow. Feel free to bend the knees a lot. Let your belly and thighs meet first, and then extend through the legs. Head nice and heavy. We'll take 1 more breath here. And then exhale, go ahead and release the bind of the arms. Put a big bend into your right knee. Take your right fingertips under your nose. Your left leg is long. We'll reach the left fingertips for the sky. Really think about reaching like you're trying to touch the ceiling here. Big breath here. As you exhale, we'll take this left arm forward and down. Big bend into your left knee, right leg long, right hand to hip, or sky. Let's actually go ahead and reach and really think about reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, right arm forward and down. 1 more time, we'll press against the legs. Find some length in your spine. Exhale, release, and let that go. And we'll walk the hands all the way forward, coming into a high plank pose. A few moments to be here, breathing into our bellies. Again, waking up the core a bit more. You can always take your knees down for a plank pose, especially if you tend to feel that in your lower back. But wherever you are, think about a long line of energy from the crown of your head through your tailbone. Let's take 1 more breath in. And then we'll all lower the knees, elbows towards the ribs as you come all the way down onto your belly. 3 rounds of Cobra here. Hands frame the chest, tops of the feet press into the earth. As you inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower it down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, open up the chest, let it shine forward. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale for Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. Exhale, we'll release and let it go. On your next inhale, we're going to press all the way back into downward facing dog, also known as Adho Mukha Svanasana in Sanskrit. Big breath in. Sigh it out. And then from the inseam of your right thigh, let's go ahead and kick that right leg back. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, knee to nose round forward. 2 more like this. Inhale, we'll kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Really shift forward. See if you can actually make contact. 1 more time like this. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, release the foot at the top of the mat. We're going to lower the left knee down to the earth. And then with a big inhale, come all the way up to rise into Anjaneyasana. Here, we'll bend at the left elbow. Find your right hand there. Think about breathing or lengthening your left side body, breathing into it. On an exhale, a little side bend over to the right. We'll stay here for another breath in and out. And then let's go ahead and release into a twist. So you can keep prayer at the heart as you twist high, or you might drop your left elbow to the outside of the right thigh and really press there. Looking for length in the spine as we breathe in, long line of energy from the crown of your head through your tailbone. As you exhale, deepen your twist any amount. We'll take 1 more breath here and then go ahead and release and unwind. We'll take hands to earth or blocks if you have them. We're going to extend through the front leg. Draw your right toes back. Think about lengthening your body as you breathe in, and then exhale to bow. Take your belly to your thigh. Worry not about taking your nose to your shin. Top of the head's reaching for your right big toe for 1 more breath in and out. On your next inhale, we'll go ahead and rebend the front knee, release the back one, press into the palms, take that right leg back, high plank pose. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, let's again lower all the way down to the earth. We're going to do Wild Cobra now. In Wild Cobra, I'm going to come onto the fingertips. My hands are off of the mat and my elbows are bright. As you inhale, lift your sternum and heart. Exhale, lower down right shoulder, right ear. Inhale back through center. Exhale over to the other side. Again, we'll inhale up. Exhale, right shoulder, right ear down towards the mat. Inhale up through center. Exhale over to the other side. On an inhale, we'll come on back up through center. Release the fingertips, hug the elbows in. And then let's go ahead and float the toes and work a little bit into our back bodies for 1 more breath. Exhale, release. On an inhale, all the way back, downward facing dog, and breathe. You might start to extend through the legs a little bit more now. Wherever you are, again, think about fingers spreading wide and pressing the ground away from you with your palms. With an inhale, your left leg will rise. Exhale, knee to nose, round forward. Again, inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose, round forward. 1 more time like this. Exhale, knee to nose. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, release the foot at the top of the mat. We'll lower our right knee down to the earth, and with a big inhale, we're going to come on up into what we call kneeling lunge or Anjaneyasana. Bend into your right elbow. Take your left hand there. Think about breathing or lengthening right side body here. And then on an exhale, we'll side bend over to the left. 1 more breath in and out. And then we'll recover. Bring the hands together in prayer. Inhale for length. Exhale to twist. Again, this twist could stay high or right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Wherever you are, as you inhale, grow your spine. As you exhale, press the elbow against the thigh or deepen your twist a little bit more. 1 more breath here. As you exhale, we'll unwind, hands to the blocks or earth, and we'll draw the left toes back. Think about rolling the shoulders back, lifting through the heart. Breath in, and then as you exhale, draw your navel towards your left thigh. Little tuck of the chin, top of the head, reaching for the left big toe for 1 more breath in and out. And then let's go ahead and rebend that left knee. We'll plant the palms, release the back one, and once again, step it back, high plank pose. Let's go ahead and wake up our side body here as well. We're going to take right knee down, right hand to the center of the mat. We'll lift up into Ardha Vashisthasana or a modified side plank. And then really think about lifting through your right waist. Option here to float the left leg. And if that's working in your body, you can grab a hold of this left ankle. And if available to you, try inside of the foot, the big toe side of the foot, and then kick the foot into the hand. You'll get a little bit more bang for your buck that way, moving the stretch all the way into the front of the chest. We'll stay for one more breath in. And then slowly with control, release and let it go. And then right away over to the other side. So we'll take a moment in plank, take a breath in, and then left knee down, left hand to the center of the mat. Let's go ahead and rise up, Ardha Vashisthasana, left side. Option to float right leg, bend into the right knee, heel glute. And if you can grab the big toe side of the foot, then please do. And then kick the foot into the hand. We'll take one more breath here. Exhale, release, let it go. Let's go ahead and spin it down. High plank pose. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take it back. On your next inhale, let's go ahead and find our way to the top of the mat. You can take little steps as I'm doing. Some people like to hop or take a couple of bigger steps. When you do get to your hands, let's go ahead and press against our shins or thighs. Find length in the spine. Exhale, release, and let it go. We'll bend the knees for chair pose. Take a breath here and out. One more inhale, and then exhale. We're going to try to come all the way to a seat. You might have to use your hands for this. Maybe you try to sit down without using your hands. One more moment here to work into the core, working in boat pose. You can keep the feet on the ground for boat, or they might lift. Wherever you are, we want to think about lifting through the heart. So we're trying not to round the spine. Let's take one more inhale here and out. Lovely. And then go ahead and release the feet. Take the mat's distance. Windshield wiper the knees a little bit side to side. And then let's go ahead and come onto our back body. Bring a little block with you if you have it. Again, you can always use a book if you don't have yoga blocks, no problem. When you do make it to your back, let's reach long, fingertips away from the toes. Exhale, hug your knees into your belly and just give yourself a nice little squeeze. We'll release the feet down, sitting bones distance apart. Reach for your block, grab it, set it in between your thighs. And as you're ready, with an inhale, we're going to go ahead and lift the hips up into bridge pose. Just a little bit more work here for the back body. You can grab outer edges of the mat and pull. Some of us might be able to roll the shoulders underneath and interlace the fingers. As you inhale, think about drawing your chest a little bit closer towards your chin. As you exhale, give your block a nice little squeeze. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. One more big breath in and out. Release any bind you might have. Reach for your block or your book, and we're going to take it and set it underneath our sacrum. So not quite on the spine, but just a little bit lower. And we'll just take a moment here in restorative bridge. If you're on this lowest setting of the block, as I am, you can also extend the legs here and just let the front of the hips get a nice stretch. Let's stay for another breath in and out. And then we'll go ahead and reset the feet. If you do have them extended, press into them, move your block or book out of the way, and come back onto your back body. We'll take right ankle over left knee, left thigh for a figure 4 stretch. Some of us might get plenty with that left foot on the earth, or you can draw that left knee in towards your belly. Take a big breath here into the outer right hip. And then if you do have the bind of the arms, we'll release and let that go. We're going to just let the knee and the foot fall over to the left. This is a big twist in the body. If it feels like too much, just take your favorite twist to the left. That works just fine. And then we'll go ahead and come on back up through center. Unbind. Let's take left ankle over right thigh. Again, an invitation to stay or draw that right thigh in towards your belly. Big breath here into the outer left hip. Sigh it out, let it go. One more time like this. And then go ahead and release any bind you may have, and we'll take our knee and foot bundle over to the right. Lovely. With an inhale, let's go ahead and come on back up through center. We'll unwind, unbind, and a moment or two here in Shavasana. Go ahead and extend the legs long. Let the arms come alongside your body. Palms open. Just a few moments to lay and be still. Now, if you have a bit more time, feel free just to turn off the video and continue to rest. But if you do need to get going for the day, we'll go ahead and wake up, fingers, toes, maybe a good morning stretch here. Exhale, hugging knees into the belly. Give yourself a little squeeze. And we'll go ahead and come on up to a seat. We'll meet in a seat, palms together at our hearts. We'll bow in. And just take a moment here to acknowledge your practice, acknowledge your body, and thank yourself for taking time to tend to you. And I'm grateful to have you practicing with me. I hope you have a wonderful day.